welcome back to The Witcher 3 Wild Hunt. Excuse me. Now, Wild Hunt. Now, we're going to go to. Now we gotta go to the Rosemary in time because it might have information on our good friend, the bard known as Dandelion. Now, it might take a while to get there, but hey, might as well see what this city has to offer. Until then.
They say some bitches spies. Got my eye on you.
Yeah, like you can do anything to me.
Degeneracy, the downfall of civilization, moral decay.
Alright, excuse me, coming through.
Save me. I'm dying. Your very presence is an affront to the eternal fire.
Here we are, the Rosemary in time.
I'll never come back, you stinking staddies.
All we wanted was...
Don't give a flying
Oh boy.
Next time I'll rip your fucking legs off and shove them up your ass till you've toes for teeth. Get out in the nick of time, as always.
Zoltan, with your boot to someone's ass. As always. Who were those men?
Local colour. I wasn't going more than a moment. Long enough for them to turn our home into theirs.
Apparently more.
All right, time for some spring cleaning. I've got to boot them all out. Care to join me?
With pleasure.
This ought to be good.
Fucking come on!
We can't kill him!
I killed him! Reminds me of our days of war. Yeah, it was like we never left Verdun. That's it, you're in for it, chubby. Shut up, we have to fight. Told you this place was... I'm pleased. That went well.
Surprisingly.
Now we can treat each other like the gods ordained. Ages, pal.
Hey, Zoltan. You look good.
Training plenty lately. What with the war on? No, Mahakam.
I'm still on, right? Good.
Redanian lagers standing in just fine. You, though, you've withered a bit. Something worrying you?
Rather not worry you.
Got some problems. Rather not burden you.
Fuck off, Geralt. Need to spill your guts to me now.
That's a good friend. Looking for Ciri.
I'm looking for Ciri. I know she came to Novigrad. Might still be here.
You mean she's come back? I'll be damned. I wonder if I'd recognize her. How many years is it now? 6, 7? But what'd she be
Yeesh,
doing?
that's a long time.
Hiding, probably. She might be in danger.
See her in your dreams?
Couple times. Her and the Wild Hunt.
Oh,
Yeah.
not good.
Not at all, but I know she came here and contacted Dandelion.
We've a wee problem then.
Why? Couple of things.
There's a few things.
Let me guess. Triss? Yennefer, perchance?
Triss and I talked. Cleared some things up. As for Yennefer, well...
So you found her? Ha! Need to tell me all about it.
Another
well,
time.
Some other time. Got something a tinge more important to take care of now.
Meaning?
Where's Dandelion?
Where's Dandelion?
I'd like to know that myself. Maybe he could explain what the hell's going on. I just barely returned, as you saw.
I just...
Expecting
Damn
to
it.
come home to a hot like a boar and some cold ale. What do you find instead? A shite storm. Dandelion gone, the tavern chock full of bums. Have no clue what happened.
Let's look around. Might find something that'll put us on his trail.
Prime idea. I say we start on the ground floor. It's where he sat and wrote.
Using my Witcher senses to find out. Yep. Hope you don't mind me taking
Finest
these.
vineyards, every last one.
No one knows the fruit of the... Aha! A note from a grateful muse.
Reading someone else's letters.
My visage red and hot, I plunged into purest ecstasy, imbibing its nectar, your dexterous digits on my soul's yearning chords.
Wow. The loot.
This the loot he got from the elves of Dol Blathanna.
Aye. Must have been in a great rush to leave it behind.
Yeah, he treasured that thing. Excuse me, Sultan. Letter from Bahil the Rabbit. Dear Viscount, once more I would like to convey my thanks for agreeing to grace my son's wedding ceremony with your song. Your presence warmed our hearts, and the sweet notes with which you serenade us so touched my wife's mother, the Baroness Doublet, called in some circles and cold, heartless bitch. That tear, a tender motion appeared in her eyes. Huh. That's this ladle.
The faculty of Oxenford University is honored to grant Julian Alfred Pancratz, Viscount de Letenove, the title of Master of the Seven Liberal Arts.
Keep forgetting he's got that damn full name.
Nothing wrong with a bit of water. I gotta loot this. Ooh! Gwyneth's drought. Oh, finally a stash. Okay. Stash this, let's stash that. And this. It's good to have a backup, but if they're too weak, might as well not. Is this? You serve me well, Temerian armor. Fuck! Temerian armor. But it's about time to go. Yeah, probably shall sell this. Probably should sell that one. Anything else I should put in my stash to make more room for my inventory? Ah, yes. Let's see. Transfer to dismember. Transfer to dismember. I don't need both. There. There. Whew. Letter from a female admirer. The thrust of your hypnotic gaze left my visage hot and red. The whole world suddenly sent to spinning in a whirlwind of oblivion, and I plunged into pure ecstasy. Embedded its nectar, the music, the singing, you. For that one brief moment I felt as if I were the lute you so skillfully strummed, and wanted nothing more than for you to put your dexterous digits on my soul's yearning chords. I'm avoiding that one personally because I want to take a look around. Letter from friend. When will you return to Cydrus? I hope it'll be soon, for I miss you terribly. Waiting to see you again literally pains me. If you are to come, send me a message beforehand. I'll ask my mistress for a day off. Ow. Did I get burned? Useful stuff. Loot that. And there.
10 barrels of Toussaint Dry, 5 cases of sodden triple mead. Nothing here.
No, that's exactly what we're looking for.
We are? Hello? Who's there?
It's his planner.
Oh. Starting to look like a man serious about business, or that's rich. Dandelion and planning.
Huh. Dandelion and planning? Good one. Besides, anything he wrote here probably had a special system. Chaos only he could ever decipher. Actually, in the past, sometimes not even that.
Give him a chance. Might not be that bad.
Alright.
Seems when he inherited this fine establishment, it came with some fine responsibilities. Bookkeeping among them. He also made a habit of noting down the
Hello?
times of
Who
his
there?
meetings,
Am I clipping
official
through?
and private. So, what have you been seeing of late? Ah, here it is. Seems he's only been meeting women of late. The dog.
That could help.
Not a bad idea. Dandelion's pretty loose-lipped. Might have blabbed something to a lady friend that'll put us on his trail.
That's what I'm counting on. We should divide these somehow. Perhaps... fuck it. I'll ask the lassies in my half, you interrogate the ones in yours. Suit you?
Zoltan, wait. This is in verse.
And you figure that's unnatural because...
Wonderful. Meet me back here when you're done. Share our findings.
Right you are. Need to do a wee bit of tidying before I go. Cannot stomach the idea of coming back to this mess. And you'd be wise to read your bit before you scurry off. If you need anything, I'll be next door.
Read Dandelion's planner. Zoltan Chivet. Oh, I have to literally... Food, drinks, here we go. Rosa van Ader. Rose like ambergris of its crimson hue. Fair Rosa would sink into humor's blue. She sunned her lessons in civility to swing her dwarf with agility. A charming garden inglow villa in Galdorf. Molly. Though well she knows the touch of silk and lace, she shuns not the straw when gripped in lust embrace. Gildorf in villa next to the morgue. Lovely place. Vespola. Though timid in look, no adventure did skip her. My heart melts when she said, ever had a big dipper. Charming. Far corners laundry near the mouth of the Puntar. Marabella. Though her cries are divine when behind closed doors, standing on stage her squawks are drowned by snores. The bits near the Pauper Square. Henrielle, a figure most fair, her nature's duel. Look deep into her eyes, or be made a fool. Tailor shop across the tannery. I forgot how that helps me. Exultant.
Still here? Looking for something?
Just checking to see that everything's in place. Buggers might have hauled something off for pawning.
Actually, glad you're still here. Wanted to ask you about someone.
Mully.
Though well she knows the touch of silken lace, she shuns not straw when gripped in lust's embrace.
Molly. Keeps things tidy for the Baroness Lavalette.
A baroness within reach and he settled for a chambermaid?
Dandelion's not one to judge folk by their station. You know that. Like he says, in the alcove, we're all equals.
Yeah. Guess a true poet observes life in all its aspects. Examines it from all perspectives.
Marabella.
If I didn't know him better, I'd say he was jealous about this Marabella.
Oh, I doubt it. Former pupil. And well, the tales he told me about her.
Doubt I want to hear them.
Yeah.
Probably better off not. Things between them took a turn for the strange at some point.
Meaning?
She had him wearing mummers' costumes. Took to calling him Christian, referring to herself as Anastasia.
Huh.
Oh,
Truly perverse.
He didn't ken half of it. Called him a stallion once. Well, the fool took it as a compliment. Till she pulled a bit in the reins into her cupboard. Poor bastard fled out the window.
Wow.
Vespula. Name rings a bell. She threw his knickers out the window.
That's her.
Hollered something about him being a scoundrel with a voice like a consumptive pheasant.
That's her.
Threw flower pots at him.
Oh, wow.
Guess soul flames never die.
Rosa van Ater.
Like a rose abashed of its crimson hue, fair Rosa would sink into humor's blue. She shunned her lessons in civility to swing her dwarf with agility. Dwarf. Never suspected he'd be so humble.
Dwarfs what Rosa var Atre named her Guihir.
Oh.
Well chosen, eh?
All right. But Varatra? Her dad happened to be the Nilfgaardian ambassador?
He is. You know him?
Wouldn't say that. Had a brief conversation with him at the palace in Vizima.
Well, then you've a good notion of the kind of bloke he is. Commissioned Dandelion to tutor Rosa and her sister in the art of rhetoric. But we Rosa preferred swordplay.
How dare she reject the great bard in favor of the common swordmaster?
More than one, it seems. Week on week, we get fresh gossip about her thrashing another instructor. So bad he resigns. Word has it
She
her
liked
dad's
discipline.
now looking to hire her next victim. I mean, instructor.
A figure most rare, her nature dual. Look deep in her eyes or be made a fool. Well, well. Seems fascinated with this one.
Not without reason.
Yeah.
Never been much for elven women myself, but this one's exceptional. Dare say Francesca Finderbeard be jealous.
You want to take this one, then?
Nah, you can have her.
Why?
See, elven beauty's like a young Beauclair wine, whereas I prefer vodka straight up.
Ah. That's all I wanted to know. Thank you.
Well, know about all I wanted to know. Thanks for your help.
Now then. Let's about to go these in order. Vesperilla. New marker. Gates of the Hierarch. Since when does this place need a hierarchy? Or is this just a name?
Judy claims you agreed to pay him more.
But what we didn't and couldn't have. I will get you every last copper. With interest. Give me a week, please.
Horson's no banker. He's an honest man. You pay on time, you get protection.
Yeah,
You
right.
Don't pay.
Help!
Hey!
What you hollering for, stupid wench? What you hoping for? A knight in shining armour?
Close enough.
Keep out of this, greyhead, not your concern.
I'll pay what she owes.
This coin and leave.
That ain't how it works. Vespula's to pay or be taught a lesson.
Already given her a verbal reprimand. Now go, before I teach you a lesson.
Come on. Gold's gold.
Thank you. Oh, thank you. To think there are men who'll help a stranger out of the kindness of their hearts.
Not entirely out of kindness, and you're not entirely a stranger.
Yeah.
You... Oh, I know you. You're that witcher took Dandelion out whoring. Gerald, right?
Geralt. I took Dandelion out whoring.
Not Gerald. Geralt.
Oh. Dreadful sorry.
Explain something if you don't mind. You say I took Dandelion out whoring.
So he said. Claimed I was his one and only. But he fell in with the wrong folk. You and that dwarf who always looks like a cow licked him. Said you two were a bad example. Wine, women.
Song. He picked that habit up from us too? Gotta have a word with him.
Sorry, Dandelion's
What do you
why I'm
think?
here.
Where could Dandelion be?
Probably out whoring. That horse pheasant. That lying scoundrel.
Ouch. What did he do to get your goat?
Same thing as ever. Prize bullshitter came back saying it was till death do we part this time. And no more than a week passed before I spotted him in Harbourside, strolling with some trollop on his arm. It was the last straw. All those questions about the washerwomen at the bathhouse, then this. I beat him black and blue and threw him out on his ear.
Yeesh. Dandelion asked you about the other washerwoman?
Dandelion ask you about other washerwomen? Not terribly subtle even for him.
Maybe he likes some sudsy.
Maybe.
Maybe. But what did he ask about, exactly?
Oh, this and that, really. What's it like at the bathhouse? Have I got any friends there? What are their working hours? I don't know. Maybe he's looking to hire one for his tavern. Maybe I got all in a huff for no reason.
Who was he with in the
This
harbor
woman
side?
he was with in the harbor. Who was she?
Claimed she was his niece from Covere. Ha! Horvere, more likely. Corset so tight her eyes were popping out her head. His too, come to think of it. An artist or a whore. Doesn't much matter as they're one in the same.
Thanks. Good luck.
Thanks for your help. Listen, when I find Dandelion, anything I should tell him?
No. I mean, tell him he's a two-faced snake, but it would be nice if he dropped by.
Alright. Alright, there's one. Now, nearest one. Ah, leveled up. Nice. Ah, goose geeses! No! Still got those things confused. That's a lot of dwarves. Hello?
Welcome, welcome. Do come in.
I'm a friend of Dandelion's.
Am I
Looking for
drifting?
Elial.
You've come to the right spot. How might I be of service? Need something shortened? Patch your trousers, darn your socks.
You Elial?
Yes? Now pick your jaw up off the floor.
Sorry, I thought Elihal was one of Dandelion's girlfriends.
Oh, so it's that. Wait here.
Yep.
Any better?
So you're...
Yeah, you are.
Elihal.
Ah,
Did you and Dandelion...
never
I
mind.
mean, how did you two meet?
I met him one night in a tavern. He was blind drunk.
And then?
What happened?
What do you think? We spoke.
That's
That's
it?
it.
I'm not sure what you're getting at, but I should make one thing clear. Men don't interest me. Told him that as well. Luckily, Dandelion's an open-minded fellow. We had a lovely evening. He became a loyal customer afterwards.
Customer. When did you last see Dandelion?
Visit your shop often?
I tried many times to talk him into a decent doublet. Sadly, he'd only come in to get a button rear fixed or a hole patched.
When did you last see him?
Some time ago, he brought in one of Zoltan's jerkins, insisted I sew on an extra pocket. Odd as requests go, I had the distinct feeling he'd actually come to talk.
What did you and Dandelion talk about?
What did you and Dandelion talk about? He asked about anything in particular?
Let me think. Had an ordinary chat, really. Although, indeed, he did keep asking about Kalkstein. If Dandelion and I hadn't laid our cards on the
Kalkstein?
table at the start, I might have suspected he had a history with the alchemist. He spoke like a lovesick beau. In fact, he desperately wished to meet with him.
Kalkstein's in Novigrad? Wouldn't mind seeing him myself.
You're too late, I fear. The witch hunters nabbed him recently, burned him at the stake in Hierarch Square.
Stinking
But as he perished,
ignorant pricks.
the goings-on impressive. Fiery beasts circled his pyre, then rose into the sky and exploded to form letters.
Really? What did they spell?
Radovid sucks flaccid cock.
Ha! Yeah. That's funny.
I know this is none of my business, but why do you...
Why do I dress up? As a child, I dreamt of becoming a Doppler when I grew up. I became a tailor instead. Discovered clothing. Costumes can express all the complexities of one's personality. I'm a Redanian countess one day, a dockside thug the next. That is true freedom. Have you never thought to become someone else? Even for a moment? Must be horribly boring being a witcher all the time.
I managed to stay interested.
Yeah. Thanks for your help.
Thanks for your help, and nice to meet you.
I can help with much more. If you need new trousers or a vest, you know where to find me.
Alright, next is Marabella stuck in a clothesline. Okay.
My, aren't you a tower?
Taragor Gate. The bits.
Youth these days, hair-brained, all of them. Come closer.
Coming through.
You'll find I've everything.
You see in the dark, and you're studying.
Ah, the teacher.
People.
Hello.
Excuse me. I'm looking for Marabella.
I am she. Wait outside. Class is in session.
Can't wait.
Sorry, can't wait. Hear about Dandelion. I'm Geralt, and I'm...
Geralt, I know you.
You do?
Fine. If you're eager to join in the lesson, you're welcome to. Children, sadly the rat catcher has a fever today.
A
but
rat
in his
catcher?
stead, we're honoured to welcome a witcher, who will now tell us about his trade.
But...
This is grand.
You shan't disappoint them, will you?
No. Hard to say no to a bunch of children.
So, who would like to ask the first question?
Me. What's it mean that witches are lecturers?
Tell you in a few years.
How old are you again?
9. 8.
In that case, wait a few years and I'll tell you.
Children, what's the meaning of this? Next question.
Is it true witches kill kings?
It's utterly false.
No, it's not true.
He's a liar. He ain't a liar. Witches don't lie.
They can lie because they're not knights. When you gotta kill a dragon, you summon a knight. But if there's a zoogling in the trash heap, the knight won't want to go, so you gotta call a witcher. Enough! That is all for today. Gather your things and I shall see you in the morning.
Yeah!
Bid farewell to Master Geralt.
It's great you came. I'd have rather had the rat catcher.
Little brat. Just be lucky you're not the Witcher.
So please
I
do
heard
tell
treatment
me,
is very bad.
why are you here?
Way to put me on the spot.
Thanks. That was an ordeal. Think I'd rather face a swarm of neckers than a class of 10-year-olds.
The rat catcher had no objections.
Oh yeah?
How's he feeling?
He's dead. You want to hear
Yes.
it seems. I didn't want to upset the children. But you wish to speak of Dandelion?
Sorry, I thought I smelled something. I'm looking for
I know
Dandelion.
you saw Dandelion recently.
Oh yes. Longest afternoon of my life.
He read you his poems.
No. We perused the illustrated guide to fungi.
Fungi?
Maybe... No. Won't even try to guess why he wanted to do that.
Yeah.
Mold. That was his interest.
Mold.
When his hand abandoned my knee to point at a figure of penicillium, I knew the fire between us had died. Permanently.
See him later?
See Dandelion after the fungus incident?
No. I even considered granting him another chance. His heart of hearts is pure gold. He simply needs a bit more discipline in his life. But he never came back to see me. So I thought if it's done, it's done.
He wrote a poem about
Found
you.
a poem Dandelion wrote about you. Portrayed you as an unusually talented individual.
Really? Did he mention my poetry? Horses have always fascinated me. I've always longed to extol their noble beauty. Did you see any of my work at Dandelion's? Mere exercises, true, but I'd be curious to know what you thought of them.
No, didn't see
Didn't see
anything.
any.
Oh, she's the one.
A snaky whip rose skyward. Jee-haw, crack! She reined the beast in. The stallion danced betwixt her thighs.
Probably should have said see you later.
Bathed its chinny chin chin.
Sorry, don't know much about poetry.
Yeah, Witcher and all that. Farewell.
Thanks for your help. Farewell.
Alright, next up, Molly.
This can't be witches or witcheresses.
Hey, not like that.
Alright, next up is Molly, which is the chambermaid, right?
Difference will it make? Great one. Drawn out, it sounds like a babe. Wait.
What's he doing here?
Ah, a notice board. Before I leave, let me take that. For it. Wanted. Bulk and poetry. We'll buy books, we'll purchase books, content. Ooh. As long as they're bound in attractive leather and have titles written in gold plate, I wish to display them in my salon. Okay. Need for and fast. Because blasted non-humans at Vivaldi's bank says your credit's no good. Come see me. No paperwork. Ah. No contract. Oh well. Why are there Rodanian guards at the gate?
This Baronet's Lavallette's villa.
Shouldn't interest you. The Baroness don't mingle with just anyone.
Don't worry. I'm here to see your chambermaid, Molly.
Out of the way. Baroness is riding out. Be gone.
Geralt of Rivia at my doorstep? Surely this is no chance encounter?
Greetings, Baroness. Greetings, General. You're right. I'm here for a reason.
There's no mistaking you. But for etiquette's sake, Mary Louisa Lavalette, an Imperial General and a Witcher meet. And know each other. Surprising.
Var in Vizima.
Yeah, we had an opportunity to, talk when the Emperor summoned me to Vizima.
Had you run afoul of Var Emrys? No. You'd be long dead if that were so.
Who's
It
snoring?
seems, then, that you share some interests. But I shan't question you out of doors. Will you accept my invitation? Tell me what brings you here.
Looking for a girl named Molly. Heard she works here.
My maidservant. I'm afraid she's currently at the home of my dear friend Patricia Vegelbud.
Perhaps Geralt could accompany us. He could speak with Molly at the races.
Is that something you'd consider, Witcher? Care to partake of some sophisticated diversion?
Happy to go with you.
Well, if Molly will be there.
On our way, then.
This is the introduction to the horse races. You beat the horse races in all places, and you'll get a trophy in your villa in Beauclair. Beauclair. I said Beauclair. What am I saying? There we go. Vegelbud's estate. A few hours later. Few hours.
We've arrived.
My father owned a similar estate in Bruges. As a young girl, I'd travel there often to ride.
Shall we look at the horses? Do you like horses, Geralt?
I guess so. Called every horse I've had Roach.
Yeah.
The grey mare is Cantarella, sired by Cahir, the champion from Vol.
Gray's a nice color. For horses, too.
My coin's on the Black Stallion, Nemrod, purest Nilfgaardian stock.
Surprised he didn't salute you, General.
Yeah. Know much about the others?
Know anything about the Chestnut or the Bay?
The Chestnut is Thunderbolt, a pure-blood Britannian, gallant steed, but too headstrong for my taste, difficult to control.
Ah.
And the Bay hails from Zerrikania. Lord de Volte acquired him recently. I know little about him, though Zerrikanians are reputed to have incredible stamina.
Mm-hmm. I like to talk to Molly.
Is Molly a horse?
Pardon?
I did come here to see Molly, after all.
Patience, Witcher. She ought to arrive soon. I asked Molly to join us as soon as she was done with her chores. She shouldn't be long now.
All depends what you asked her to do, milady. But I don't really have a choice. I'll wait.
Know a lot about horses.
Seem to know your horses.
No is not the word. Morvran's a true expert.
I find them to be far more honest than men. Must say, I'm curious how you manage in the saddle, Witcher.
Mostly just try to stay in it.
What would you say to a little race?
Not what I came here for.
Don't make me beg, Witcher. Tell you what, win, and I shall give you my finest saddle. Made in Nilfgaard proper of beautifully tanned leather.
Let's race then.
Why not? Wouldn't mind seeing if your knowledge of horses translates into riding skills.
Well said. So, which steed do you choose, Witcher?
The Zerrikanian Bay.
Heard tales of Zerrikanian horses. I'll ride the Bay.
I'll not ride with you, but I shall bet on a steed. Nemrod will win, no matter the rider.
Cantarella for me, then. I see no point in delaying this. Let's begin.
I forgot what their names are. Oh well. Oh boy.
Giddy up. Go, go.
Where am I going? Oh, this sucks. I feel like the writing in this game is a bit too much. I'm blocking you. No, you'll not get ahead of me. No, 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 no. Oh, good to know.
Come on, Witcher. Let's see what you're made of.
There. Whew.
What a thrill! A beautiful victory.
Thanks. For one for whom every horse is a roach, you carry yourself exquisitely in the saddle. My congratulations. That is yours.
Nice. Superior racing saddle. Nice.
Now, could I talk to your chambermaid, milady?
Ah, yes, Molly. That is why you came here after all.
Yes.
The portly young woman. That's her.
Speak to her. And you must find us when you're ready to return to Novigrad. We'd be delighted to join you for the journey.
Alright.
Well, another freak.
Screw you, man.
As much as life.
Hello.
I'm Molly, my lord. Wish to see me?
Call me Geralt.
Geralt! That Geralt! The one Dandelion's rescued time and time again!
Sorry. Yeah, if not for him.
Wouldn't be here if not for Dandelion.
He told me all about your adventures. How he'd ready you for battle with his songs. How he tamed the Karen by playing his lute.
I meant that literally. Dandelion's why I'm here. Came to ask you about him. Know where he might be?
No. Sadly, I haven't got a clue. We've not seen each other in ages. The Baroness don't approve of our acquaintance. Says Dandelion's a good-for-nothing layabout. Can you imagine?
Sounds about right.
But... or maybe his sister could help you. Such a nice girl.
Sister? You remember your last conversation with Dandelion?
Any chance you remember your last conversation with Dandelion?
Of course. He came to borrow some coin for a barge.
What? Why do you need a barge?
To take me on a romantic cruise of the canals by the light of the moon. Sip of strawberries and that wine with the bubbles, and he'd sing me arias. But I've not seen him since.
Dandelion doesn't have a sister. You aware of that?
You do realize Dandelion doesn't have a sister.
Sure he does. Saw him myself. Funny, she don't look like him at all. Blonde, for starters. Maybe they've different fathers.
Different mothers, too.
Maybe. But you could see he cares for her. Looks after her. The way he carried her packages and...
Know where I can find her, Dandelion's sister?
I know. Whenever I asked Dandelion when we'd visit her, he'd grow all quiet and then change the subject.
Thank you. Farewell.
Thanks, Molly.
Wait. Before you go, I've got a request. Dandelion told me once he'd show me his etchings, but he never did. I'd so like to see them.
Won't be too hard to convince him. He loves showing off those etchings to anyone he can.
Oh, that's wonderful! Thanks. And good luck to you on your search.
Ah, the poor gullible girl. Before I do... Road, you got a new saddle. It's far more better. There you go. How do I... Ow.
Youth these days, they're brained awful.
Ah, Geralt, there you are. Shall we return together?
Yeah, I'd like to go back.
Gladly. It's a long way to Novigrad. Road ought to seem shorter with some company.
I'd say the same. Well then, let's go.
To the free city of Novigrad. Well, free as it can be. Can't. As free as it can be without the witch hunters. Friggin' bigots.
And here we are. Thank you for your company.
Likewise.
See you later. Alright, last one. Okay, so we have...
You're away the garden. Did you catch it? No, no. Driving in slippery.
You eat shit.
What do you want?
I'm the new swordplay instructor.
Rosavar Atra's expecting me. Supposed to give her lessons in swordplay.
Come with me. Miss Rosa awaits.
This ought to be good.
Won't you realise
Don't
what
loot
you've
the
got
place,
yourself
you get in
into?
trouble.
So too.
Miss Rosa's got a downright beastly temper. Shows no mercy. Grab a wooden one. Take care not to hurt the little miss. You'll learn the amp. Follow me.
Alright. Put on the wooden sword. Where is the wooden sword? Ah.
Another drifter in from Temeria.
Keep following the guard. Okay.
You're my new instructor. Well, well, Papa clearly went out of his way this time. Wood, to start with. I must know your worth.
Right.
What? Lost your nerve?
Stop floating. Fight. Damn it!
Too slow, kid. You got one good hit on me.
You're much better than the last one.
Yep, you got
I'm
blood
not
on you.
actually your swordplay instructor.
Really? Then who are you? And how on earth did you get in?
I'm a witcher here on business.
I'm a witcher. I'm looking...
A witcher? That's splendid. I always wanted to meet a witcher. This is so exciting.
What's exciting about it?
What's so exciting about it?
Living on the edge. Tracking, then facing down beasts. Sleeping under the stars.
Ah.
Oh, it must be wonderful.
Try fighting a Zoogle while up to your neck in sewage. Nothing quite like it.
Yeah.
Not one of the high points, I suppose. Wait, weren't you about to ask me something?
You're not bad with the sword.
Before I ask, gotta admit, you do pretty well with a sword. One pointer. Don't expose your left flank when you dodge.
Oh, I know. Terrible habit. Can't seem to get rid of it. I'd hoped to find someone in Novigrad who could help me to do so. But don't you dare try to dazzle me with advice. Already
Smart.
admitted you're not here to give me lessons.
Looking for Dandelion.
Came to ask about your rhetoric tutor, Dandelion.
Rhetoric tutor? Good one. That is why Papa hired him, but not at all what the bard had in mind. He mostly played his lute and sang for us. I believe he thought he was wooing.
Mean he wasn't? But you had some sort of relationship.
Yeah.
If you call him chasing after me a relationship. Even so, there was nothing between us. Seems my sisters had a bit of fun at our expense. But enough chatter. Stand and fight. I demand a rematch.
Sister. Oh, God.
Rat it!
Come on, come closer.
Why bother with two swords when you can barely handle one?
Ow.
instructor, you should certainly be one.
Well, he did teach Siri how to
Fancy
sword.
having a few private lessons?
Gladly.
Can't rightly refuse a request from a lady.
What are you two lovebirds whispering about?
Twins.
You asked about my relationship with Dandelion?
Well, here's the mix-up's mastermind.
Edna Va Atra, the greatest mischief maker north or south of the Yaruga.
Dandelion mixed you two up?
Wait a minute. Mean to say Dandelion mixed you two up?
On occasion, yes. But then Rosa would quickly set him straight. If you'd shut your catty mouth for a moment, dear little sister, I could explain. Edna sent Dandelion some love letters. She signed my name. Conceited as he is, naturally he fell for it. I was left to repel the aging bard's advances. Rosa, I had the best of intentions, you know that. I felt you needed help taking the first step.
You blushed every time he sang a ballad.
He'll next sing at your funeral if you don't stop it right now.
Ladies, ladies.
Calm down, ladies. No poet's worth two sisters nipping at each other's throats.
Especially not this one.
Listen, I just want to know one thing. Either of you seen Dandelion lately?
Edna might have. I certainly have not. My dear sister, I would never spend time alone with a man for whom you burn with a secret passion. Burn with passion? For one who incessantly praises another woman's talents? Afraid I've more sense than that.
Dandelion acts strangely?
Dandelion act any different lately? Notice anything strange?
Strange? Not really. It's no use, Geralt. She's so enamored she'd hardly notice if he turned into a werewolf. What? You needn't pretend he followed convention. Remember when he took us to the cemetery?
Rhetoric lessons in a cemetery.
Unusual.
Even for Dandelion.
We set out to visit the graves of celebrated Oxenford professors. He ended up quizzing us about Margrave Henkel.
Who?
Eccentric old coot. Died recently. He'd apparently been an important and generous patron of the arts as a young man.
Interested in politics?
Bet sophisticated young ladies like you know a bunch about politics.
We've picked up a few things. What would you like to know?
How's the war going on?
Wonder how the war's going. Any outcome looming?
Papa says much depends on Radovid, and on who captures Novigrad first.
What's Novigrad got to do with it? Free city. Never taken sides. Always stayed out of conflicts.
Oh, even children know Novigrad's home to the world's largest fleet. And they say the city's treasury is bursting with enough to equip 2 armies.
Emperor and his cohorts must be eccentric.
Emperor continuing to push north. Courtiers must be ecstatic.
His confidants must be. But Papa says that's not likely to last much longer.
Why not?
Papa says the war's disrupting trade, and people are tired of financing the Emperor's adventures.
I'd like to ask something else.
Changing subjects.
Dandelion. Well, who's
Dandelion sing about? Know anything about her?
I believe she's a poetess, or Trebaritz. Very skilled and exceptionally talented, of course.
This woman.
Not a local, right?
I seem to remember him praising her melodious Kaviri accent. Makes sense. He referred to her as Calonetta a few times. Bizarre names are common in Kavir.
Gotta ask Zoltan about this Calonetta.
I should go.
Been a pleasure, but I've got stuff to take care of.
Exceedingly nice to meet you. Please come again. Well, can I expect any more lessons in future?
Where and when?
Awfully convincing, miss. Wonder where you learned it. Name the time and place.
House here, tomorrow. Same time as today.
See you then.
See you, Master Witcher.
Back in armor. Yep.
Sick of it all.
Why'd you drop your mop when you see me, huh? That seems rude. Okay, now back to Zoltan. Now, oh god. Oops, sorry. Excuse me. Coming through.
I am not a racist.
Oh, forgot about that. There we go. Better. Novigrad, Novigrad. What the?
How long you gonna make me wait?
Dick bags. What'd I do? Why not? Just to have something to sell.
Dung that flows to sewage, so the word scum flows into Novigrad. Here comes a witcher. Look!
Got the courage to repeat that
Slander in my face?
Readily. You are a mutant, a freak, a useless relic of a bygone age that should be burned like a withered branch.
How many lives have you saved?
How many people's lives have you saved? From Brooksay? From Leshens?
That has no bearing.
Asked you a question. How many? There's something to think about, folks.
Creature's fierce in the mouth. Put holler at him and his tail slinks between his legs. Come on, people.
Put you in your place.
The plague.
Face you miserable old coat. Alright.
Washed your hair lately?
Well, I couldn't. Oh, no one's in here. Okay, good.
Monsieur Zoltan, you old bug. What's this? Have me even drunk her water? Naughty bird. Now repeat. Savory crackers.
What are you doing?
Ah, you're back. You met Poppy? She want to start talking any day now.
It's an owl. She's an owl, not a parrot.
Zoltan, venture to say a mage would have trouble turning that owl into a parrot.
Sure you know me that well? Mark my words, she'll be playing quint with us in no time. But we were to talk about Dandelion. So, how'd you do? Learn much?
You first.
Tell me what you've got first.
A few bruises and a torn doublet.
Ah.
Otherwise, not much of note. He wasn't staying with any of them. I've not seen hiding or hair of him in ages. All I learned was a few of Dandelion's pickup lines. Dubious worth.
Ah. Let's hear him.
Let's hear him. I'm all ears.
I know how he wooed a lass studying natural history. Asked her about the habits of trolls.
Ah.
You know where he went with the cook from the Passiflora? The Oxenford Novigrad Road, which is just now being repaired. He had us there for hours as labourers crushed boulders into cobblestones, trying to pass it off as a romantic outing. I don't know the human woman, but I would bore a dwarven lass to tears. He's growing old, that poet of ours.
Maybe. Or maybe he did all that for a reason.
Sounds like you found something out.
Think I got something.
Women on my list hadn't seen Dandelion in a while. All claimed he had been acting strange. Also mentioned he'd been seeing someone else. Thing is, Mystery Woman wasn't on my list.
What's she supposedly like, this lass?
Blonde, from Kovir. A Troberitz, apparently, named Kellanetta or something like that.
That makes it clear as crystal. It's Priscilla. Aye. Must be her.
Why wasn't she on the list?
Why wasn't she on the list?
Miss Priscilla wasn't like the others. I think Dandelion more than fancied her. I think it was fervour.
He lusts after every other woman he meets.
How can I explain? Who does Dandelion love most?
Himself.
Himself.
Exactly. And she's his mirror image.
That's big news.
What can I say? Could be he finally met his match.
She's his match, all right. Maybe more. Laddie's head's on fire. Lassie's got him whirling.
All right. Guess we gotta talk to her.
Priscilla works with a mummers troupe. Reynard and the Foxen. Whenever they're in town, she performs nightly at the Kingfisher.
You just had that on your pocket all the time?
Must you always? This'll be true poetry, Geralt. You'll see.
Meet Zoltan in the Kingfisher Inn after sundown. Alright. Alright, and that's all I have for today. Thank you all so much for watching. Like, comment, subscribe. If you like what I do, do all three. Until then, see you in the next video. Be safe, everyone.